We're just gonna start recording it now so that you can see just how idiotic we are at times.
Exactly.
This is tragic.
Ty Durden.
Johnny Streams.
Alright, so basically we just finished the Ty Durden video shoot. Sitting down with this nigga. Where, I guess a lot of people are gonna most likely want to know where did you get most of the concepts? Like, where do you get your concepts from for the album? Like, I know a lot of people out there don't understand the recording process. They don't understand like what goes on with business. They don't understand just what it takes to be able to be in this business. Like, what made you do the decision to make that jump into doing things for yourself?
Shit, just seeing what motherfuckers. Well, damn, I really made that very.
If you want to say motherfuckers,
very un-PC. Like, so you know I'm being on some nigga shit. But anyway, honestly, man, when you get to the point when you've dealt with so many different people who've dealt with record companies, even on a local level, and seeing how they got screwed over, you get to the point where you're like, man, there's no way in hell I want to put myself in there, man. Just know off top. And I mean, when you got people near you who have that same vision. And honestly, what is a record company but people who all share the same vision? You know, I mean, yeah, there's the revenue situation, but if you're all going towards the same goal, you pretty much can work that out. As far as, I mean, like I said, we're sitting here at the Soul Finihed Media Company, something that's been flying off for well over 7 years. And now we're sitting here at that shit. It takes some patience, but we finally got to that point now. And I mean, at the end of the day, the reward is greater to us because now we work on our own schedule. We don't have to keep asking people, well, can we do this? Can we do that? The only deadline we have is our own. So it's really worth it in the long run just to see this shit happen. So to do anything else at this point would seem foolish to me, honestly.
And Johnny, man, you've been behind some of the most chaotic tracks that this dude has done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You've been behind it, like,
Wingman.
as far as like, you've done Wingman,
Red Bull Tequila, Fuck Ty Durden, all the ones everybody loves the piss out of. Real talk. The ones that are like the mega super fucking everybody's heard of tracks. You know what I'm saying?
So what? I mean, like some of the concepts you come with, like what's your approach to like how you conceive music? Like where does it come from? Like what is like when you're sitting down? What are you thinking about? Like when you're working with him, what are you trying to? How do you bring about what he's looking for a track?
A lot of times it's, you know, with Ty, for instance, he'll have some ideas and they're kind of random. You know, he'll have some, I like this song for this particular reason. You know, kind of put them together. It's like a hodgepodge. Piece it together. Me, normally I'll take all the pieces in. I love drums. I'll start with that, and then I'll just take it from there. A lot of times it might be sampling, or you know, I'm on a keyboard. You know, it's pretty much it. How it comes together.
An idea is pretty much what it happens. They'll come up with a drum pattern, and I'll be like, well, what about if we add this? And, you know, I don't really know the whole, you know, logistics as far as some of the creating beats. But what we'll do, I mean, we've been working with each other for like well over almost 20 years. And at this point, it was just kind of a situation of, hey, I'm going to send you this unfinished product and idea. You turn it into something golden. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I have to have some trust in his mind state to make the decision when I'm not physically there to know what he's doing. And vice versa. You know, he's got to kind of trust me to know what the fuck I'm talking about. And figure I'm not sending him down the road because he's got to put his name on it at the end of the day. Like, oh, I produced this monkey shit. And whose fault is it? So, I mean, you know, it's just a matter of just a whole bunch of, you know, just it's a trust issue at the end of the day. Like, okay, well, can you handle this responsibility? Can I handle this responsibility? And a lot of times it literally is just an idea where we're just like, you know what? I want to do the crazy shit like Wingman. There was no beat for that shit. I just one day like, you know what, man? I really want to do this song. And I remember I brought up to you and I brought up to Johnny just the wildest shit for the hook. You know, I just bust out, you know, Wingman for life. And it's like at that point I'm like, okay, John, I need you to build a hook around that bullshit. I'm gonna record what I got, and I need you to build a hook around that.
Right.
Build a beat based off of that. So I mean, you know, it's just a matter of trust and making sure that everybody's on the same page.
All right, so now for this Fuck Ty video, man. I mean, I want
to hear your opinion on that personally about that.
Oh wow. wow.
Alright, so for the Fuck Time video, since I got to shoot this one, I got to shoot this video.
And you notice he said got to because there's reasonings for that. Because this was not just enjoyable as Soulphonics Media and being a part of that, but the personal.
The fact that if y'all saw the commercial, one I did for Ty, behind I'm still thinking whether or not I know we probably keep most of the green screen in. You'll see it probably flashing it out. It depends on how it's edited, but the fact that for a long time I sat there and said, fuck Ty. The fact is, if y'all don't really look at his catalog, like y'all should go to Spotify and honestly see how much music this dude's put out in the last few years. Like, I felt good about myself that I'd already had an album done. I was working on my second album, and I got that done. And then I had multiple tracks I was putting in. Then this dude just came in and just, got Tupac on people. And pretty much, if y'all watch the Dave Chappelle skit, it's like, this dude, Lord forbid anything should happen, it'll almost be like, I wrote that shit last week, or I wrote that shit a long time ago, and this dude has tracks upon tracks. He has albums he hasn't even released. Like, he'll sit there and work on an album. He'll give us music to be on his album months, if not years, before he's releasing it. But he's already took songs from us before that. So he just has songs that just keeps rolling out like an assembly line. So I've been telling everybody, fuck time. I've said it from the beginning. Fuck him. Fuck him.
I remember.
So I would call Johnny and say, man, fuck that nigga, man. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of I'm tired of his work ethic. I'm tired of working. Like, I just want to take a break. I'm getting too old for this, Riggs. I don't want to do this shit no more. And I see it. But the thing is that when you hear certain songs, especially when you hear like songs that just have no choice but to make motivate you and make you move and make you want to put in more work. Like I tell him all the time, one of the reasons why I still do music and I still work is because he gives me no choice. I'll feel bad not putting in work. Hell, Johnny can attest. I will say, I feel bad this nigga's putting in this much work and I ain't putting in no work. Fuck that. I'm an artist too.
Damn it.
So the fact is that when this song came about, it was a song that all of you could feel. Whether you go to a show just like, well, fuck him. He seemed Hollywood. Even though he's not. He's not a hero. He's the antithesis to every hero you are. Anybody that makes a song called Red Bull Tequila, I'll be fighting with you all night. Like, it's called Red Bull Tequila. Y'all listen to that shit. And the debauchery that is that song, that's him. All the time.
Yeah. There's no fiction to do that shit.
To be able to see my thing is like I get to see this shit. I get to watch the growth of this. I get to watch how like everybody will say, "Oh, things are a movement." There is no movement without movement. You have to be able to put in your work. You've got to put your time in. And this video, I got to work him to death, and I was happy because I wasn't in the video. I got to stand behind the camera and film this shit. So when you see what we're about to do, it's gonna be a lot of work, a lot of everything that needs to be put into it. But I made this dude sweat. I didn't have no AC on. We had New York heat. If y'all ever been in New York or y'all been to a place where the apartment complex regulates your heat, you know what ghetto heat is. This dude couldn't breathe.
Got asthma, died off of this motherfucker.
This dude's sweating like a Cambodian on crack. And I am putting him to work, and I felt good about it until I had to work on a video with him.
Exactly.
And you'll see probably shots where I'm laying on the floor, and all you see is like a finger in the camera, because I'm laying on the floor and it's pointed up. And it's like, don't work with him, run. Run. And if you're gonna work with him, be serious about it. Just do the damn work. I mean, he makes a song. If you listen to the lyrics, he's so happy that you'll get him on a song and he'll probably get it back to you the same night. And he like harps on that. That's another reason why we say fuck him too.